Good morning, good morning. Coffee Cup Chronicles, day 125. Mayer Brothers. Yeah, home of the best apple cider you can possibly buy. The retail store is down in West Seneca. And every year when they open in the fall, people flock to that store. There's lines out the door. Then they close for a while and reopen again in the spring. Same thing happens. But this morning, of course, I'm having I'm not having apple cider. In fact, I forgot to get apple juice the other day when I went to the store. But what I was going to tell you is the apple orchards, they're all around me up here north of Buffalo. And I'm north and a little bit east of Buffalo. But the further east you go, more and more and more and more apple orchards. In fact, their plant is on Route 18 east of Alcott. I go past it all the time when I go fishing, and all of a sudden this morning, I went to reach for a cup, and that cup kind of jumped at me, and I went, I pass the plant every time when I go fishing over at Johnson Creek for browns. Ooh, wait a minute. I can't say that. That might be turning one of my secret fishing spots. People will now flock to it. There'll be so many people you won't be able to fish it. Crazy people, man. Let me tell you. Just crazy people. Yeah. You can't remark on any of the Facebook pages about where your spot is, because then it gets overcrowded and outfished. I mean, I get it, but come on, people. Everywhere I go, it's not private. It's public fishing streams or public fish. The one that gets to me the best is when they won't tell you where the walleye are on Lake Erie. Like if they're really hot or out in front of what they call the windmills. I mean, you know how big Lake Erie is? Do you know how many walleye are in Lake Erie? I bet you there's 100 million walleye in Lake Erie. It's incredible. Anyway, back to the apple orchards. The apple trees have blossomed. Beautiful white. Go down the road, and it's just a glorious sight. But my voice is a little scratchy, and I had to rub my nose a minute ago to keep from sneezing. Tree pollen is absolutely off the charts again. The rain helped it. We had rain and 39 to 41 degrees yesterday all day. And it's got the pollen knocked down some, but it's still out there in the air. But it's the tree pollen. Like I said, the apple trees have blossomed. Now now they're starting to grow the fruit, and those little white petals are everywhere. It's beautiful on the side of the road. But boy, does it tear up your sinuses. Anyway, when I first moved back to Western New York about 5 years ago, met my daughter, Jen, at Mayer Brothers, however you want to pronounce it, and stood in the line and went through and bought a bunch of stuff. They even have apple fritters. Those are great. Apple fritters are like number 2 on the list for me. Bear claws are number 1. They didn't have any bear claws. I used to go with my brother Bill to a coffee shop in Spokane, east of downtown, east of Division Street, about 2 blocks. And there was a donut shop there, and he made bear claws fresh out of the fryer. They were fantastic. Unbelievable. But I went with Jen and bought a bunch of apple stuff and this cup. That was 5 years ago. I don't think I've been back to Mayer Brothers but once. Although, like I said, I go past the processing plant at least once a week when I go fishing. So if you're in Western New York, there's lots of things to do. If you come to see me in Western New York, there's lots of things to do. Hey, I have a standing offer. It's out there. I'll be your tour guide. Niagara Falls, I got that down pat. The Amish, I'll give you a tour. Yeah, New York's got Amish. You don't have to go a long way down to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Just go down to Gowanda, and it's what they call the Amish Trail. Or you go out east past Meyer Brothers, out toward Lyndonville, and you can see horse and carriage, especially on a Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon after their church, there's carriages everywhere. It's a sight. So anyway, look, have a great morning. Coffee Cup Chronicles, day one, number 125. Y'all have a great day. Talk to you soon.